what is your advice to some networker wannabes or people who are wanting to expand really in this world? What is some advice as a professional networker to somebody who's trying to become one?
So I would first ask yourself, what do you think networking is going to do for you? What's the ultimate goal that you're trying to get out of networking? If you're in the world of real estate and you want to build a portfolio, I'll kind of reverse a little bit. I'll take it back a couple of steps. If you're wanting to get into any facet of real estate at a successful level, I would 100% suggest going and finding a company that you can start out working for. That's what I did. I joined Faster House thinking that I was going to do my 2 years there and jump ship like a lot of people do. They're known as being a farm system for good investors. And then got offered this position of director of sales, realized how much value I was contributing or potentially going to contribute to the organization. And I realized I can grow my portfolio a lot quicker with this company. Not like it's not going to be every company that you run into, but I would say first and foremost, find a company that's doing it at a high level. And then when you get down to networking, I'm a systems and scorecard type person. I understand that leading indicators, which are mostly in your control, lead to lagging indicators, which are the contracts or the flips or whatever the case might be. So if anybody's listening to this and they want a spreadsheet on a scorecard, you can hit me up on Instagram at Matt Kresko, MATTKRESKO. And I will send you a spreadsheet that I use where you put in like 4 to 5 leading indicators, and then you track yourself based off the 12-week year on a weekly basis. And at the top, it's how many you're going to commit to. And then each week you put in how many you actually do. All the way to the right, it gives you a score based off a percentage point. But I would say meet as many people as you possibly can and have a meaningful conversation with them. A meaningful conversation is where you can actually get to know somebody and take some notes to remember. I would say on the flip side of that, it would be track your gives. Do not let a week go by where you don't give some type of introduction or referral to every single person that you meet. And then, you can kind of fill out whatever your other leading indicators might be. But the last piece of advice would be aggressively patient, like work very hard, push yourself to meet as many people and impact as many people as you possibly can, and then give it 6 months.
Excellent. And then I want to finish on another question. So if you could give advice to, we'll say, Matt of the party phase, right? Because I've been there. I know we go through and we have these hazes over our life.
Yeah.
If you could go and talk to that person and tell them like, hey, there's a better life for you. Like, what would you say, or how would you get through to that person?
Yeah. So I think I would just say like, hey, it's going to be all right. I'm glad you asked it that way. And I think a lot of people ask like, what would you do differently? If I'm being completely honest, outside of like, hey, fucking buy crypto, dude. Like, it's like, I wouldn't do anything differently. Like I look at every single bad thing, quote unquote, bad thing that's happened to me in my life, whether it's being dumped by a girl, fired from a job, going broke. Almost every time that happens in your life, expanded over a long enough time horizon, it nets out to be a win. So bad things have happened to me before. Bad things will happen to me again, but I don't regret my party days. I don't regret anything that I've done. I think it's shaped me into the person that I've become today. And I'm just now really, I feel at 37, hitting a stride and starting to hit the J curve of my life. So going back, if I were to say anything, I would just be like, dude, you just got to trust that it's going to be okay. Keep doing what you're doing, but just understand like it will be okay.